Welcome to episode 104 of the Builders Business Success Podcast. The Builders Business Success Podcast is a construction business podcast for the building industry. And I would love to be your construction business coach or your builder's coach through this podcast. And what we try to do in this podcast is cover the common and costly problems that almost all builders run across at some time or another. And how we kind of do that is we've got a group of builders called Builders Business Black Belt. We talk every day. We're covering the current issues. So many of the issues that we're covering at the minute are like the time delays and the price rises because of supply chains and limited supply of product and material. Costs are going up, time delays, all this sort of stuff, and it's making it very, very tough at the minute. So we're discussing all of these things and coming up with strategies to mitigate the problem and its impact and solutions to overcome many of these issues, many of which tend to be thought of by most builders as unsolvable, like you can't fix that. Well, you know, we've got a bit of a track record of being able to fix the unfixable. And I'm not saying we fix everything, but there are some things that are thought that are unfixable that we do come up with solutions to. And many of those things make the podcast. So I'm not just rubbing on about theory in this podcast. Everything we talk about has been implemented and tested in all sorts of different places, rural, regional, big cities, big building companies, small building companies, you name it. In today's episode, we're talking about this issue. The builders really don't know who is the most important human factor to success in their business, and who needs the most attention to ensure success in a building business. Katie's back with us for this episode. So let's hear what Katie's got to say, what she's going to be chatting about in her session.
Today, I'm going to talk about why I believe you must put your oxygen mask on first, which means in the business sense that you need to pay yourself first before anything else happens in the business.
That is a wonderful metaphor. That whole metaphor of putting your own oxygen mask on first is such a great metaphor because, you know, why do we do that? You're not much use to anybody else if you've passed out. And, you know, we're going to cover that whole concept in many parts of a building business as we go through this episode of the podcast. Steph's going to give us her take on the whole oxygen mask thing from a marketing perspective. I wonder what Steph's going to talk about.
G'day, it's Steph, and today I'm going to talk about putting your oxygen mask on first before you run out and tackle that job and get busy. Yeah, heard it here first.
Hey there, to watch the whole episode, all you need to do is click the link below the video. That will take you to the Builders Toolshed. If you're already a member of the Builders Toolshed, you'll go straight to the episode. If you're not, all you need to do is join and you'll get access to not only that episode, but all of the past episodes as well as all of the other really cool resources for builders in the Builders Toolshed app. Look forward to seeing you on the inside.